I'm not actually sure what I'm going to say. I'm going to talk about my right mind. Nothing's happening. I think that might be perfect. So the right mind needs to be called out. Um, I take in a lot. And, one of the things you can say about, I'm laughing at myself, one of the things you can say um, that differentiates the left and the right, the left is strategic, the right is receptive. The left is narrow, the right is wide. And so the right takes in a wider swath of whatever it's taking in, information, people, scenery, whatever it is. Now, there's always going to be different ways of looking at that. You have your personality, which is the mind, and you have your design, your body, which is the brain. It's the thing that lives in here. It's a physical organ. And then you have the nodes, which is the environment, the platform, the stage upon which this whole movie is being played out. Taking off my glasses. Otherwise, I just keep looking at myself and wondering if I look okay. This is a funny video. Okay, my right mind. So this is what I was thinking of saying, is that in order to be a teacher, and I love teaching human design. It's like my favorite thing, other than walking the Camino and clutter clearing and being close with people when that's the right thing. I love teaching human design. I love sharing human design. And the rub is that it has to be people that are going to call out of me this brilliance about human design that's in me. Otherwise, it gets awkward and not satisfying for me. I have a lovely example. This isn't about teaching per se, but I house sit and pet sit and travel around all the time. I don't have a home of my own. It's a bit challenging right now with COVID, just saying. And so I spend time being close to people when I stay with friends in their homes, for example. And I have some friends who live in New York City. I love New York City. And they're both psychiatrists. Now, I'm someone who's done a lot of investigating into the psychology of things, of people, in a lot of different typologies, and rave psychology is my latest love. So I have a lot of background of like studying and looking into different typology systems, Jungian and Myers-Briggs and all this stuff, right? I can't even think of what it is right now because no one's calling it out of me. Just here by myself. So anyway, I have these friends in New York. They're both psychiatrists. And when I am hanging out with them, I am brilliant. It's like they call out of me all of this brilliant psychological awareness. My vocabulary gets really good. I really enjoy it. I like hanging out with these two people. And I think they like me too. And we have some fun and really good conversations. But I couldn't necessarily come up with anything right now by myself, or if I were hanging out with someone who didn't have that background in psychology, it wouldn't just pour out of me in this effortless and delightful way that it does when I'm with those people. So here's what I'm noticing is more and more I'm happy to share and teach human design. And I am not sure who the people are to learn from me. I've been teaching for a lot of this year. I didn't advertise the teachings I've been doing. I just chose people that I wanted to teach, and it's working really well. but I'm thinking, there could be other people out there. And I had one thought to, kind of interview someone, like have a personal conversation to see if we interacted well. And I did that with one person, and I thought that it worked. But then when she was in a class with me, it didn't work. Um, she she kind of slammed me, and I didn't know she was not getting what she wanted until the very end. So that didn't work. So then I thought, well, maybe I'll just have a group interviewing kind of. I don't like that word. That sounds kind of weird, but maybe that's what it is. That I could get a group of people together that were interested in learning from me and see how we interact in a group. I didn't know I was going to say all this. That's cool. Anyway, so now that I've said all that, if you're interested, you could you could let me know, and maybe I'll just put together a little Zoom thing and uh, teach something um, as a trial run to see who my next group might be that want to be learning all this brilliance of human design from me. Want to?